Welcome to the stunning conclusion to the AMA. You guys asked us some questions. Most of them were about whether or not we're fucking. Fuck that. Come on, man. First question from Homeric. What did you expect your friends and family to react to the content you create? I'll let you go first.
They've seen a couple, but
oh no.
not anything crazy.
Okay.
But they're supportive. They don't really get onto YouTube that much though, so it's one of those things. It's kind of like, hey, check this out, and they're like, oh, cool. And then that is the extent of it.
Mm-hmm. I think I don't know if my dad knows exactly what I do. I think he does, to an extent. But then whenever I kind of try to tell him, he's like, I don't believe you. Whereas my mum, I definitely think she knows what I do, but whenever she asks about it, she's very vague about it. So I don't know if they've actually seen, like, I know my mum saw one video where I dropped the C-bomb, and she wasn't very happy about that. And I was like, Mum, plus. This one's for you, Specs. It's from Anderson Lewis. What is your favorite video game girl?
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft.
Like the new one, not the old one.
Oh, not the old one?
Yeah.
Why the new one?
Because she's like way better looking. Like way better looking. And I just enjoy the games that I'm playing at the moment. So
You playing the first one or the second one?
I finished the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the second one I need to play.
Nice.
And I've been playing that and Uncharted.
Ooh.
So I finished the first two. I'm going to play 3 and 4.
Doing a bit of a treasure hunting.
Yeah, the adventure games, I like them. I think they're fun.
What's your biggest fetish? When you click the like button and when you click subscribe.
Yay.
Thanks. David's Games Official says, how did you get the idea to start this channel? It was actually a job offer that I got given when Not Safe for Work Gamer was a thing, and they wanted me to make content and they wanted me to run their YouTube channel. So they were like, hey, we'll create one if you want to do videos. And that game was kind of the main focus. We did a lot of other videos which are gone now because they just don't really fit the show's format, the channel's format. And so, yeah, after Not Safe for Work Gamer kind of went defunct, we were like, we might as well just keep going. So, yeah, there you go. London Lock says, what's your darkest secret? And it's funny because it's really weird, like, when you see thumbs up, there's 2 people thumb that up too, so that means there's 3 people out there that were like, just...
I don't think I really have one.
Darkest secret. I mean, that's kind of like a bit, like...
Why would I, like, why
Why would
tell
you...
Why would we tell you?
What's your credit card number?
Yeah.
Like...
I'll tell you if you give me your credit card number and 3 digits on the back as well as the expiry.
Blas Leonardo. Jesus Christ, guys. Blas Leonardo says, both Shades and Specs, how many sex toys do you actually own? Again, another 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Do you really? Or is that an actual honest thing?
Honest,
really?
I don't own any.
You're fucking boring. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
When it's good enough, you don't need it.
Idolus says, say for example, I guess this falls under aliens. Say tentacle sex actually existed in real life, would you actually partake?
No. Again, boring in the sex department. So no.
I've always wanted a fucking alien, so that's probably going to happen. I need to. Before I leave this earth, I need something to come down and just be like, probe up the... Needs to happen.
I'm sure you can go to a sex store and find something that's called
The
probe.
same, no. Nimdoc says, my question is simple. Where's the goddamn review of Sengoku rants that you've been teasing with us for like a year? First of all, I don't even remember if I've ever teased it. I think maybe you and 3 other people have been like, oh man, you should review it. I'll do it eventually. It's on my list of things to do. I did see it in Japan. I ain't paying $70 for that shit though. I do have a copy of one of them. So, let me just say that if I have it on a list, I will eventually get to it. Booker Do It asks, that's a great name by the way, Booker. Why don't you guys rack in a bigger fan base? Your work is incredible and super funny.
I don't know, why don't you spread the word more?
Fuck, that's savage.
Oh, I don't know. What else can we possibly do?
Right? There's not much else we can do.
Unless people spread the word. Like...
Spread it. Working Class Zero says, what happened with the original Shady? You're talking about the redhead Shady? She ended up having to move away. And so if you watch the show, I wrote her character out. And it was pretty convenient because when I wrote her character out and then the Shady that we have now kind of came back in. So, yeah, if you watch the show, spread the word about the show, you'll know more about it. Rob7728 says, he's got 2 questions. One, if you could erase one game/anime that you've ever played or watched from your memory, what would it be and why? I'd probably say Bionic Commando for the Xbox 360. That was really terrible. But I can't really think of any other... I don't really watch anime if it's shit. Like, I'd rather... We're in an age now where people review shit, so I'm kind of pretty switched on. 2, if you had to go to any time period, where would it be and who would you kill and why? Very specific. Specific time period.
I would go to the future. Why would I go to the past?
You don't want to change some shit? You don't want to give yourself some of that sweet month?
No, butterfly effect, bro. Don't do that shit.
But
have you not seen the movie?
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's a movie. This be real life.
Yes, because, you know, we have the option to go to a time period in real life.
I'm going back. I'm killing the president. The theater one. And I'll make it happen and I will be down in history. Vexper says, sorry, my eyes are all like fogged now because I'm laughing. Is it true that when someone says Aussie, 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 you're required to say oi, oi, oi?
Yes.
Is
mandatory.
it? It's not. Is it? Is it just a thing?
God, pick up sarcasm, bro.
I was like, I didn't know if it actually was. And Shades, how would you like to see the channel status in the end of 2017? More popular, I guess. We got a lot of cool new things happening this year, including the Japan series, which launches in March, which is going to be really cool. Filmed a lot of stuff, so up and up, as I say. We're going to be doing a lot of really cool, fun stuff. We're gonna do more laid back, unscripted things. Like, I want to try to get just more fun, off the cuff sort of stuff. And also Specs. Oh, that's adorable. Specs, not a question, but I apologize on behalf of the comment section for all the ones that asked at you. So in other words, he's apologizing for the fact that anybody's being pervy in the comments towards you.
Yeah. Thank you, though.
RBZQY asks, Shades, what is your favorite Illusion game? I mean, you guys have seen, I've reviewed a lot of them, and a lot of them are really great for comedic value. Fuck, they're great. I think I've said Sexy Beach Premium Resort because it's ridiculous. You literally can run around with a giant sword, hitting whale mascots, and you can basically, well, the only thing you can't do is play beach volleyball. But it's like a paradise of doing what you want. I'd have to say that one. If I had to think of like a silly one, it's any of the other ones because they're all ridiculous. Kinky Robot asks, can you make your YouTube life, like telling the story of how you started your YouTube channel? If you mean like a draw your life thing, we could do that, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Our lives are pretty boring. I mean, I don't want to speak for you. You might have a fucking sick life, but I mean, you don't. Oh, she's fucking boring. I mean, mine's pretty average. But I mean, if you want to hear about, let us know in the comment box below. We'll just, I don't know.
Or a TLDR. I work a lot.
There you go. I'm editing all the time, so. Crystallized asks, what, you don't really watch anime, do you? Do you watch anime?
Well, Matt watches more than I do.
Asks, what was your favourite anime last year? And are you looking forward to an anime this year?
Favourite anime of last year? I don't watch a lot. My other half watches a lot more than I do. Like, I enjoy Naruto. The show is like taking forever to fucking finish. The manga, like I've already finished the manga.
Yeah, it's already done, isn't it?
Yeah, it's done. But the show's also going in a direction like where they're kind of like the end is you've got current time and a big break, and then you got like them much older, and it's kind of like filling in that gap of between then and then. Which is, you know, cool because it's not in the manga, and so they're showing these extra bits and stuff. But the one I'm looking forward to would be the next season of Attack on Titan.
Cool.
And I haven't even watched it that much. I just like I'm just excited about it because my other half's excited about it. My best friend's excited about it. So
have
I'm
you not watched
excited
the
about
complete full first season?
I started, and then again I work a lot. I don't have a lot of time for stuff. Like I don't have, like filming. My videos come out so sporadically because I have a lot of jobs, so getting time to do it is.
That's why I try to work
hard.
more around you than you try to work more around me.
Yeah, it's. Oh, yeah, so I don't have a lot of spare time.
No. I probably have to say that I couldn't think of one before, but yeah, I've been really anticipating the second part of Attack on Titan, but I'm kind of worried that they're gonna do the whole the bullshit where the cliffhanger ends, whereas where the manga kind of obviously goes further and people know what happened. Obviously this won't ruin any. I want to know what's behind the door with the key, and they won't let it happen. As for anime I watched last year, I don't think I actually watched any anime because, like Specs, I don't have any time. Like I'm watching one now, which is the Dragon Maid one, where she's eating all the clothes and shit, which is fucking hilarious, by the way. And I'm like, I just need like a brain dead. And like sometimes you just need to watch something and just switch your brain off.
I do that with Adventure Time.
Right? So you just kind of just sit there and you just sort of veg out and be like, whatever. Like I can just watch this and not have to, you know. And I can binge it too. But yeah, I don't think I watched anything last year because I was so busy editing. Gluglaben asks, what is the food you hate the most?
Hate the most? Seafood.
Ugh. Like all seafood, like the entire.
I don't like seafood.
So like even if fish and chips, because
I get sick of it. Like the hack fish or hakey, whatever the fuck it is. It's just I get sick of it real quick. I like very rarely will eat like squid rings, but I don't like seafood. I just don't like it. So they're like, oh, you want prawn? No, no, I don't. That's disgusting.
See, I'm probably the same, but I'd still eat stuff like maybe squid rings and stuff, and like there's tuna is technically seafood, isn't it?
Yeah, even then I get sick of that really.
See, I love tuna. Like, I can eat tuna so much, but yeah, there's like a majority of seafood that I just can't eat. I wouldn't say vegetables, but I just don't eat them. It just doesn't happen. Like if they're there, they're there. Do you love them? See, for me, it's like if they're on the plate, I'm like, what up? You know, but I ain't gonna go out of my way to give them a ring. You know, I ain't gonna be like, come on, carrot.
You need those vitamins, bro.
I don't need that. Who goes outside? True Ghost Body asks, what's your gaming resolutions for this year?
I wanna play Tomb Raider 2. and I want to play Uncharted 3 and 4. They're my goals.
They're your goals.
That's it. Again, I don't have a lot of time, so doing it is harder than it sounds.
I think for me, it's just playing more games in general, because I mean, I only play games that I really review nowadays, and it's really kind of... I've been collecting a lot more like during the beginning of last year, I was collecting a lot of retro stuff. So I think during this year, particularly when I stream, because I find that streaming is very casual, it's not really too much hard work, it's just interacting with the fans. I'm trying to play a lot more games that I can gravitate to, like, I like, you know. Not saying that I don't like video games with sex appeal, it's just that, you know, I fucking miss playing Crash Bandicoot and shit like that.
I'm so excited for Crash Bandicoot.
Oh my god, they announced the date.
I know, I've been waiting, and I'm like, fuck, yes.
True Ghost Body also asks, and will your mum make a reappearance? She might. She's coming down in April for my birthday. You guys seem to really like her on the stream, asking her the Q&A stuff. So she might. We'll see what happens. Bane the Second asks, do you both prefer flat chest or big boobs? Well, I'm a tit, really, in general. So...
I'm kind of in the middle. Like, I have big boobs as it is, but I hate them because my back hurts.
I thought you wanted them to begin with, though.
Long story, and I won't explain
on
here.
No.
No,
You're smuggling drugs in them, aren't you?
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
This is from Zelda's Meta Knight. If I could live in a DAC game I reviewed, what would it be? That was a tough one. There's a lot of games that I've reviewed. Again, maybe probably Sexy Beach Premium Resort, because it was so wacky and fun, and you could just do anything you wanted. Again, hitting mascots with a giant sword, dressed as whales. Yeah, I'd probably be there. Like, I know you guys are probably like, oh man, you should totally be in Hooters Road Trip because it was the worst game ever. I don't want to be in a shit game. If you're going to pick a good game, you want to be in a good game. Remember the Fallen asks, what are your thoughts on meeting the fan base and fan gift opening?
I don't mind it. I like fans interacting and stuff, but like, I don't know, I don't personally get a lot of it. I mean, like, there's a lot of comments on videos and stuff. But like, I mean, I've not really met any fans or anything.
You've not really met them in real life.
No.
You're more, you get...
Everything's channeled through you, so like, I don't...
Oh, like
I'm not as directly involved with a lot of stuff as Ross is, so it's all very secondhand for me. But I mean, like, if people wanted to organise something or like do a meetup, like, I wouldn't say no. I'd be like, cool. Right.
Cool. I like it. I can't really say that. I don't think I've ever had a bad experience meeting a fan. I love meeting fans, especially at conventions. I love all the feedback. I try to comment on everything. Eventually there will be a day where I won't be able to, because there'll be that many people that I can't. And people still wonder how I manage to reply to everything. And I usually take an afternoon to do that. Like, I'll sit down and be like, alright, I'm going to answer all these questions and comments. And as for gifts, fucking love them. Send me that shit. No, you don't have to send me anything. Any chance we can know your full names, and or would you rather stay in character? Well, I mean, you guys know my full name. It's in the credits. Like, you know, our names are in the credits, really, unless you want to know our middle names, but that's just weird.
I'm not giving you my middle name.
No, I mean, my middle name's Parsley. Parsley and Snip. That's the new series coming 2017. Also, Remember the Fallen says, notice me shades, and also while we're at it, you always look lovely, Specs.
Thank you. I don't feel lovely, but thank you.
Arclue77 asks, 1, how are you guys?
Tired.
Yeah, I agree. I'm very fucking tired today. And 2, have you ever heard of the Tohu project? It rings a bell. Someone said it to me somewhere. I got no clue. But you know what? I'll probably put something down the bottom here and then you'll be like, whether or not I've heard of it, I probably have. Aggressive Zone says, Specs, for how long do you need your braces in? I can't wait for that beautiful smile when they come out.
Thanks. I've got the top braces off, but I still have the bottom ones on. I had the top braces removed for my wedding, but I still have some gaps in my bottom row of teeth, so I have kind of best of both worlds. So I'm still getting my teeth aligned in a nice way, so it's aesthetically pleasing, but I can now smile without having to show off a mouthful of metal necessarily. So I'm halfway there. I don't think I'll have the braces on for too much longer, but it's hard to judge. Like, I mean, it could be 3 months, could be 6 months, could be another year. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully not too much longer.
JMT1000 asks, when the Nintendo Switch comes out, will you be giving me your friend code? Bro. Of course. Also, have you ever heard of Satoshi Urashihara? He created the amazing Grow Lance. I've not heard of this person, but I probably will Google it as I'm editing this, and I will let you know what I think down here. Specs, who would you ship Shades with?
Would I what?
Ship. You know what shipping is, do you? So like, that's who you'd partner. So like, if you were to create the ultimate love tryst between two people, like, so if you had to pick a character that doesn't exist from a game or anime or something, who would you pair me with and why? Well, not why, you just pair me.
Good question. I'd say Hermione Granger because it just reminds me of Nick, because it's Harry Potter.
Ooh, okay.
But that's it. He's engaged.
Yeah, I'm engaged. Guys, back off. Anios says, Shades, what is your top 3 retro consoles, including your portable ones? I'd probably say...
Game Boy Color.
Ooh, okay.
Game Boy Pokemon. The yellow one that had the thing. Yellow.
Oh yeah, the yellow Pokemon Game Boy. I probably, maybe Game Boy Color would be in there. I think if I had to pick 3 retro, Sega Saturn, because it was very arcade-ish, and I love the design, I love the operating system, was amazing. Sega Master System 2, because I grew up with it, and PlayStation 1, because of Crash Bandicoot, I think.
I didn't have PlayStation 1 because it's like the only one I had.
Specs.
Tamagotchi.
That's not a console.
Well, the little thing is everything all in one. And today consoles are all in one now, so technically it could be classed as one.
Specs, if you had a superpower, what would it be and why?
To always have energy, because I'm fucking tired all the time. I'm so tired all the time. Like, I wish I didn't have to sleep. I wish I could just run and use the hours I sleep to do the things that I don't have time to do during the day.
If you could go to any planet, what animal would you get as a pet?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
so that's the question.
Space cow.
A space cow?
Yeah.
What's a space cow?
Isn't it off Invader Zim?
Oh. Well, I'd probably pick a hippopotamus, because they're hilarious.
Deadly.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
depends on how you ride them. Dylan Hero 667 asks, what is the best sextist game you've ever played? Well, I think he meant to say sexiest game you've ever played, but he wrote sex text. He wrote it wrong.
I don't know.
Again, just go to the ratings board on the website. You'll be able to see all the ones that I liked and disliked. It's the Dalton asks, why did you ever let that guy It's the Dalton join Collision back in the day? If you ask me, he's the sole reason that project fell through. Oh, Dalton. Yeah, I think that whole project went wayside, didn't it? It was totally you, bro. We're gonna collab. Hit me up. Lucky Death 973 asks, if you could be a vehicle, what would you be?
A hovercraft.
A hovercraft. That's actually a really good vehicle because you can go anywhere.
Almost. Can't go in a volcano. So there's that.
Tick that off the old bucket list. If I could be a vehicle, damn, hovercraft's really good. Shit. I'm maybe a submarine. Because, like, I can't swim. And I'd love to fucking just chill down there with the dolphins and shit. Tom King asks, would you rather fight a bear-sized badger or a badger-sized bear?
Badger-sized bear.
Yeah, just fucking kick it. Shades, have you played Dead or Alive Extreme 3? I reviewed it at the beginning of this year. You can click it right here. And also, who is your favourite character? Already answered that in the... I mean, everyone knows. Everyone knows. And did I platinum the game? No. And you'll see why in the review. Hardcore Hamster 33, aka UK Shader, asks, to Shades, who is your main waifu? See, you can't fucking ask me that shit, man, because I got lists. I got lists. I said Shantae. Shantae, I gotta wife that shit, right? And if you could go to space, what sort of animal would you go as? Oh, it'd be a snake. It'd be the first snake. What would you go as?
Another snake.
Yeah, not a space snake.
Okay.
Space snake.
No, snake.
You don't like... Alright, then we'll take separate rockets then. To Specs. What are your favourite type of sweets to eat?
I love scones.
Scones?
Like, the thing is...
Do you butter the scone? Oh, alright. Sorry. Sorry.
So when my best friend and I hang out, we'll make like coffee.
Is this the Alice one?
Yes. My best mate Amy. My bestie, my bae. Like, scones is on the cards for like morning tea. And we're both like lactose intolerant, so we can't handle a lot of cream or milk, like just a little bit's fine. But with scones, right, so she'll be like, bit of jam, a little bit of cream. I'm like, bit of jam, fucking mountain of cream. And I'm sitting there just like, like, oh, I love scones.
How many scones do you eat a week? Like, do you guys catch up quite a fair bit?
No,
or?
she lives in Darwin now.
Jesus!
So she's gone up there to live with her boyfriend who's
Oh.
in the army
Ugh.
for the next year.
That's
so-
Brad, right? Ugh.
No.
Oh my
Way
god.
to be way off, mate. Anywho, so yeah, whenever she comes down, like for a holiday or a break or something, like we'll hang out, we'll play PlayStation and drink and like have sake, and then like the next morning we'll get up and have like coffee or tea with some scones.
Jealous.
So good. Also, I like plain old Cadbury chocolate, like plain, and like melts in my mouth.
You don't like the filled ones?
Nah, because my teeth are quite sensitive, like chewing on stuff. Like I don't like chewy lollies.
Yeah.
I get really sore teeth having like snakes or anything like that. I can't chew. Whereas like chocolate, I can just melt it in my mouth.
Yeah,
and
you can
enjoy
just
the
sit it
flavour.
there. Also, last question for you from UK Shaver as well. If you could be any mythological creature, what would you be?
Phoenix.
Fuck, mate. Not even a... Did you fucking see that? Play that back again in slow motion.
What would you be? Phoenix.
Not even a flint. Why?
Because they're cool. And they can be reborn. Like, it's rad.
Shit, son.
And they just look cool.
Is that like the Fire Phoenix in Harry Potter when he fucking dies and he's just like... And he comes out the... Like,
yeah.
is that...
I also think of like Phoenix from X-Men as well. And like, I don't know, I just like them.
So that was a Q&A. Hope we answered some of those burning questions. Thank you to all the people that asked some amazing questions, because we do answering. I'm just tripping over myself. If you guys want us to do another Q&A down the track, let us know in the comment box below and we'll do it. But now that we've answered some of these specific questions, particularly the fact of whether or not this shit's going on, don't even answer it again. Because we ain't answering it. It's done. There's nothing. We'll see you guys on the next video, I guess. So catch you guys later.
Catch me outside, how about that? Don't
You
put that in.
didn't just do that meme on our video, did you?
Don't put that in there, cut it out. That was
Catch me outside, how about that?
yeah, kill me now.
Dude, why did you do
I
that?
don't know. Yeah, just cut it off at that point.
Oh, that's hot!